cross this colonial bridge to get to Santi Spiritus, the capital of the province with the same name. It's early morning. Things start to get going in the town's main square, which is a meeting point for some of its residents. It's a time of day where the sun's rays are still not oppressive. Probably a good time to get a haircut. Who better than Andres Valdez, who's been cutting hair for almost 30 years. This is family run. His brother and nephew work there. So did his father.
Mira, aquí trabajaba mi papá.
He shows us the chair he used, right next to his. Not much has changed in 3 decades, except
Hoy somos cuenta propista.
we're self-employed, he says. They can charge what they want or what the customer is willing to pay. A free market concept we take for granted here in America. They're just starting to use.
Como dice buen cubano, sí se come.
Like we Cubans say, we can put food on the table. This is a way of life for Carlos Suarez, who's been doing this 30 of his 49 years at the doorway of the barbershop. Fixing and refilling used lighters is how he survives. He shows us how it's done. Takes out the air pressure. Then refills it. And it's done. He charges 2 to 3 Cuban pesos, depending on the problem. Carlos never imagined he'd be fixing lighters this long, but he's thankful because the $4 a day he makes is what helped him raise his kids. We leave the center of town, head for what seems like the outskirts, looking for the home of Sari Cabrera. She sees our van and knows it's us.
Muchachos, esos mismos son.
Cabrera invites us inside her home. The last 6 months have been tough for her. She's getting ready to go back to work after being unemployed for 6 months.
Me pagan un 60% de mi salario.
She tells us in Cuba, being unemployed means you get 60% of your salary. For her, that's 190 pesos a month, which is almost $8.
Este es el patio.
She shows us her backyard,
Esto lo tengo ahora de pollero.
which she says she uses to raise chickens.
Sí, pone huevos, sí.
The eggs they lay help supplement the eggs she gets from the ration food the state hands out. Cabrera lives here with her 13-year-old daughter in this modest 2-bedroom home.
Esta es la cocina.
She shows us her kitchen.
Hay de todo, porque aquí hay de todo.
We have access to everything here, she says, but the prices are too high, given what we make for a living. Cabrera also relies on help from abroad, especially South Florida, which is where her sister, Maria Valdivia Cabrera, lives.
Cada vez que ella tiene un chancecito me manda mi dinerito, que es muy importante.
She sends me money whenever she can, she says. Maria has been in the States almost 22 years.
Económicamente, ella depende de lo que yo le mando.
Financially, she relies on me, she says. She sends medicine, clothing, shoes.
Lo más importante es la alimentación.
But food is a top priority. The challenge then becomes finding the food.
Tú no puedes comprar carne en Cuba, te llevan preso.
She reminds us Cubans cannot buy red meat. It's illegal. You can go to jail, unless you're a tourist.
Si no fuera la ayuda de ella, imagínese usted.
Without her help, not sure what I would do. Sadi says it's too hard.
Debería haberlos ayudado mucho más, pero le he dado hasta donde he podido.
She wishes she would help some more, but does what she can. It's a similar story, a similar experience for many Cubans here in South Florida. When we come back, a stop in the town Benny More helped make famous. We go in search,
finally find the structure that
of a critical site in U.S.-Cuba history. And later, the ever-growing tourist boom at Cuba's most famous beach when Cuba Coast to Coast returns.